Minnesota offense against the San Francisco defense. The Vikings offensively want to lead with Dalvin Cook and then follow with an efficient Kirk Cousins, just like they did last week at the Super Bowl.
That's exactly right. Get that run game going, that then in turn gets that bootleg game going that we've talked about all year, right? Play action passes. It's not like a complex formula, but it's very sound and effective. And it goes back to any offense we talk about being good. They make you defend the whole field. They just got their own style of doing it. It's different than the Kansas City Chiefs, different than other teams, but it doesn't matter. And here they go right here in a little bunch set. And this bunch set, they can do a lot of different things out of this set, and they can pose a lot of problems for a defense, even though it might not be that complex. Now, so here's the formation. This is the play Dalvin Cook scores a touchdown on. I want to say this was late second quarter, right? Let's go to the next picture, Pete. All right? And this is where, hey, we know they want to run the football, and they are an inside zone, outside zone running football team. I think they're going to have to rely a little more on the inside zone this week. Why? Inside zone, inside running. The 49ers are more susceptible to that running than on the edge. 49ers are one of the fastest defenses in football. Sideline to sideline, I don't care if you got Dalvin Cook and he's got 2 rockets up his butt. These guys can run the sideline with him and rally and make tackles. They got defenders with rockets up their butt as well. So here, on this specific play, again, let's go back into responsibilities. Gap, Cameron Jordan. Big rookie from Tennessee, that's his gap. That's not Kiko Alonso. I can't think of 53's name. It might be Kiko Alonso. AJ Klein, is that right? I'm blanking on the names. Omanyata, Demario Davis, Hendrickson right out here, okay. And then 22, Gardner Johnson's got this right here. So right now you look and you go, oh, they're good. Everything's good. Don't have to worry about it. AJ Klein, 53. Sorry, AJ, no disrespect. I got my white linebackers mixed up. All right? So now, within this, you go, okay, they got a guy for every gap. How are they going to expose it? Well, you're going to have to, first off, trust me on this one because you can't quite see it. But Diggs is out here, and Diggs is going to run the fake speed sweep that we see everybody do in football, right? Well, that's going to screw over the New Orleans defense because now this guy right here is responsible for this gap. Well, he's got to worry about Diggs getting the ball and getting on the edge so fast that he's got to get out there to stop it. So let's go, and then what's going to happen? Let me just show what's going to happen here. So within this, they run a little stunt up front where he goes here, he tries to get outside of this gap, he blitzes, he's kind of trying to read it, really probably more responsible for this backside gap, like they're almost switching roles, okay, if that makes sense, right? All right, so he'll be there, he'll be here, all right, and what they're going to do, the Minnesota Vikings, with this guy out of the picture, I'm going to put an X on him for right now, it's going to be blocked down. It's going to be blocked down. It's going to be everybody blocking down and basically just trying to push everybody out of this way, right? And he's going to run inside zone. If he sees something over there, okay, he'll take the gap and run with it. But he's really being very cognizant of cutback lanes. And within all this blocking right here, Kyle Rudolph's going to come behind and boom, try to seal off Cameron Jordan on the edge. So now, when Dalvin Cook gets the ball, he's looking for a front side hole. But if he feels like, whoa, the defense really went this way, the linebackers are over here, boom, he's going to put his foot in the ground and make a cut. And he's as good as anybody in the sport at doing that. So let's go to the next picture. See what I mean here, right? Everybody is blocked down. Look. There's the center. He's gone out and got Demario Davis. Here's the right guard on 99. There's AJ Klein, who's responsible for really this gap right here, but he's kind of screwed, all right? So he's going to get pinned in there. And now you got Cameron Jordan, who knows they like to run this type of play, and he's squeezing it really hard down to not let Rudolph kick him out to open up a huge hole, right? Does that make sense so far?
Yeah.
He's trying not to. They know this play is coming.
Right.
But they're that good at executing it.
Even though they know it's coming, I mean, you know it's coming as well.
Exactly.
It's wide open.
Yeah. They're in a bind. Are they really expecting, okay, yeah, Cameron Jordan does what he's told. This is great. Rudolph understands because, oh, wow, I can't kick him out. He's too far in there. I'll just kind of try to smother him and keep him in there. And Now you're going to ask Marcus Williams one-on-one when he makes this cutback to make a tackle. Like, good luck, good night, see ya, peace, we're out of here, touchdown, Vikings. And do we have another picture? Because let's show the next picture if we do have one. That's it. All right, so there you go. But you're just going to have to trust me at home, okay? This was big, and he scored a touchdown, all right? Yeah. Now, go back to picture number 1, Pete Dimalitolitis, all right? Now, I just want to show a few things of what they can do. We showed what they can do with, like, the inside zone cutback, right? That's the play we just saw. They can run also, like, block down, block down, block down. He kicks out on the edge, toss, sweep. It was a big play for them in this football game. So you got to worry about that. You also might just have to worry about just a legit, like, zone run play out on the edge where guys run and keep it out here, and they basically thin you out, like the outside zone, right? The outside zone is nothing more than, you know, okay, I'm a defensive tackle and I'm responsible for this gap. But this guy kept running, and now this guy's running. Wait, I'm responsible for this gap, so I have to stay in that gap as they run down this hill, the hole. Well, within doing that, it makes gaps very big, and it puts defensive tackles in a position where they go, whoa, I'm the guy that has to make this tackle, but this gap is 8 feet wide now. So how do I do that? Or if they are in the gap and they're being too aggressive, that backside lineman might just push them in the back, and then now, oh my gosh, I'm gone, and somebody cuts and they're gone that way. So they're a great zone blocking team, but then there's the bootleg factor. And they can run the bootleg any way they want. Cousins is good at going to the right or the left. So they might do this. Cousins comes out, okay, and it's going to be like, oh, just what we saw from Kyle Rudolph before, but this time he's not going to block. He's going to go in the flat. He's going to go out. This guy's going to come across. This guy's going to run a deeper cross. Wow, there's bootleg right. So I'm worried about this run game, the toss sweep, the inside zone, the outside zone. Do I stop that? Oh, wait, it's the boot. Whoa, holy crap. Then they could go the other way with it. Oh, okay, there goes Cook that way. Boom, I come out this way. And now Rudolph might block just to seal the edge. This guy here, Adam Thielen, will go down like, hey, I'm trying to run block, or we're going to go that way. He'll come back out. Diggs will run that route out there, and then this guy will run the crossing route from the backside. So, again, like, not like overly complex stuff, but the way they're very good at coaching it. They're very good at executing it. And as you can see, just with those few plays alone, you go, okay, defense, what do you really want to stop with that?
And the Saints, even though it was a close game and a great watch, they didn't really stop what Minnesota wanted to do.
No.
I think the best evidence is Kirk Cousins had 31 pass attempts. Dalvin Cook touched the ball 31 times. So
there you go.
They achieved the exact balance they wanted to against this defense.
Yes.
What can the Niners defense do to throw them off that balance that we know Minnesota wants to get?
Well, yeah. I mean, the Niners got to be careful of fast-flowing the linebackers too much in the run game because, like I said, if you just go in this way too hard, he'll stop and cut back, right? The Niners don't change a lot what they do. They run the Seattle scheme. They kind of go, we're going to be sound. All right.
Is there a Vikings offense beater? Like it's usually we reference an offense having a beater against a certain defense.
I think
is there something they can do against Minnesota?
Well, I do think the bootleg run game is going to put a fast-flowing defense like San Francisco in a bind at times. I do. I don't think there's any doubt about that. They'll get people going so fast. So they're going to have to teach their backside guys a little bit to maybe not over-pursue. Hey, backside defense end, don't be crashing down or chasing too hard because it might be Cousins back out the backside. You got to be ready for that. So they're just going to have to be very patient in that and not being too overly aggressive. But it's going to be an interesting matchup. Yeah, San Francisco doesn't change it up a whole lot. And if they get fast-flowing and that run game gets going like you're talking about, like it did last week, you're in a tough spot. They're pretty good at run blocking up front here in Minnesota. They're coached well. They know the looks they want to run it against. And if they get that going, like you said, then all of a sudden the play actions and the boots, and all of a sudden you go, gosh, we need more people in the box to stop the run game. And all of a sudden, you know, you're one-on-one with Adam Thielen, and you want to know why he ran a post corner to down to the 1 yard line because they're worried about stopping the run and Dalvin Cook. And now the game's over and they've exposed you that way. So that'll be something to watch out for in this game.
Thinking 49ers offense against the Vikings defense. And all season long, Chris has been talking about how Kyle Shanahan is the best at cracking the code and having specific plays that work against whatever you do defensively. I think my favorite example was week 2 against Cincinnati.
It's a good one. I mean, this is a gashing. This is where, like, you and me could have played quarterback and be like, hey, I threw a touchdown pass. I think anybody could have thrown it. Well, we know the Shanahan, first of all, the run scheme it's famous. From Kyle's dad, Mike Shanahan, with the Broncos and Terrell Davis, to Kyle and what he's done throughout his whole career, whether it's Arian Foster or Devontae Freeman or what he's doing this year with the San Francisco 49ers. And they're famous for the outside zone. Reach block that guy, block that guy, reach block that guy, and the running back comes out and just figures out, okay, do I want to, press the outside, or did somebody get wide and I just boom put my toe in the ground or foot in the ground and hit the lane? That's where they're famous. And on this play, yes, they have a lot of ways to keep you honest to stopping their bread and butters. The outside zone is famous from the Shanahan family. Defenses know they want to do that, and a lot of the times it makes these guys really fast flow because, hey, they like to run outside zone. And what Kyle has is a bunch of tricks in his bag to slow people off, right? Whether it's, we're going to fake the toss, and then this guy's going to come around, we're going to toss it to him, and he's going to fly around that way on the reverse, or maybe we fake the reverse and hands it to the running back, whatever it may be. On this specific play, this is a play that every team in football runs, and we call it the oh shit play, all right? That's what it is, and Kyle Shanahan invented this play. This is his play, and now everybody in football runs it, okay? And what they're going to basically do is run that kind of zone scheme we talked about. And this guy's going to run across the field because, hey, that's George Kittle. We better cover him and be worried about that. Garoppolo is going to go like this and boot out this way, all right? And within him doing that, Juszczyk is going to come out. And a lot of times he goes into the flat for a boot pass, but this time he's going to stay there and help pass protect. This guy here is going to go up and down the field because that's what it normally looks like. And now this receiver right here is going to make it look like, I'm kind of blocking down. I'm helping out with the run game. I'm helping out with the pass protection. And he's going to slip his way up this way. Now let's go to the next picture. And let's see what they got. So there's the action. You see it's kind of taking its picture, right? These guys are running the outside zone scheme. Here goes Kittle getting ready to do that. Receiver here is going to run his route, right? Here, look, you can see Juszczyk. He's already getting ready to plant his foot and come across and be that pass protector. The running back's just going to continue to fake his run. Garoppolo is going to come around the edge. But what it really does is defenses, as you can see, they're flowing this way, right? This guy's responsible for him man-to-man, but he's right now looking at him going, looks like he's blocking. I don't know if I need to cover him man-to-man. And within that, okay, what happens a lot of these times is they see this, and they're, of course, wanting to play the running back, but when they see the quarterback keep it, they go, wait, we got to look for our crossers. Where is everybody? They're going to be running a crosser. We got to rip back into the spots. And Kyle is basically thrown a checkmate to that to go, get back to that. He self-scouted thyself to go, get back underneath the crossers and the bootleg. For sure, no problem. I'm not trying to do anything here. Nothing to see here. And then go to the next play. Next picture, please. Oh, look at what we have here, right?
He's bailing for the crossers.
This guy, he's going for this guy. Here's the man-to-man. The guy that's supposed to be covering him is over here now because he thought, oh, man, he blocked. I don't need to. I'm going to go help out with the bootleg or somebody that's coming over in the cross or the flat route, all right? But as you see, Juszczyk is blocking. Jimmy Garoppolo has stopped that motion of bootlegging out there, and he looks like he's getting ready to pull up and throw the ball deep. And look what we got here. I think this is, I want to say it's Marquise Goodwin. I'm not sure exactly who that is, but let's go to the next picture because this is where it becomes me and Paul could do it. As you see, Garoppolo's throwing the ball, and there's the wide receiver wide open for a walk-in touchdown. And it is Goodwin. And that's what makes the 49ers tough.
Yep.
Not only are they, again, well coached, they have a coach who's insanely creative and insanely gutsy to run plays that, like, people don't run, but he just goes, I was in the lab all week, and I think it's going to work, and I'm going to do it. So that's scary, let alone they got talent and speed and power on their offense, and that's why they're the number one seed with the home field advantage.
Head coach for the Niners, deeply invested in the offense. Head coach for the Vikings, deeply invested.
Deeply.
It's his defense.
Definitely.
The way it's Kyle's offense.
This is a personal matchup,
Zimmer
for sure.
against Shanahan.
Yes.
One of the great subplots.
No doubt.
Of the weekend.
No doubt. You got to watch that. It's going to be a good one.
Hi, I'm Mike Tirico, and thanks for watching. Make sure to hit subscribe for the latest news and highlights from NBC Sports.